So now you got to be asking yourself, why does a guy who owns a skid steer have his shovel? Well, because once again, I'm not doing this project exactly the way I should. If this was the final solution, one, these would be much bigger pipes, probably. They would have a valve so that I could open and close and decide how much water I wanted to let through here. And I'd be using gravel. But I am not I'm going to be ripping this out later. This is just temporary so I can get to the other part of the forest. So I needed to knock some of this down and support the pipe underneath because it was only touching in two places. So now I've got some fill underneath it. And what I'm going to do is bring in a bucket, knock some more dirt off of it, and then once I've got a good coating over this where it's supported, I'll just start dumping bucket after bucket. But at first, I just want to be able to get close, dump enough dirt in here so that the pipe is supported all the way from that end to about here. And then I'll just start dumping in bucket after bucket. So that's what's next. So now I'll just knock some of the dirt out of the bucket. And just get it up close to the pipe. And then when I come back, I'll just be able to dump straight buckets right in. And boy, this is wetter than I thought it would be. As usual. I will bring a much drier batch on the next shovelful. Wow, this is very wet. It hasn't rained in forever. Well, get this packed in here. Okay, this time, hopefully we got some drier mix, a little more gravel in this, so it'll come out of the bucket a little easier. But all I got to do is just, I think, get enough of this dry stuff around the pipe so it's fully supported. And then I can just bring in skid steer after skid steer. And it'll go pretty fast. We'll put that in time lapse. But I just wanted to make sure that it was supported. And when this is done, God, this is almost like at the shallow part here is 2.5, 3 feet deep. I'm 6 feet tall. And at this point, I mean, it's up to my rib cage. So it's a good 4 feet deep here. So I think once the pipe's supported out to here, I'll just do bucket after bucket. Looks in pretty good shape. So let me finish this and then we'll put it in time lapse and see. This is going to take a lot of buckets to fill. And as always, everything we use, if it's available on Amazon, we'll have affiliate links in the description.
I'm really just trying to make sure this pipe is supported. That it really was only touching at the two far ends, and it's 30 feet long, so I really needed to make sure I had some good support clay underneath the pipe all the way anywhere where there was going to be pressure. And even though this is temporary, I just didn't want the whole thing getting crushed and blocking the water flow. So basically, I'm just trying to get some of this rocky clay underneath the pipe for its full length, and then everything after that I'm just going to dump via the skid steer as fast as I possibly can. And it still ends up taking me all day to fill this about 3/4 of the way. And I just started dumping and letting it fall over. I did at some point shovel some more into this hole here where it was 3 feet deep underneath the pipe to get it supported. I just dumped as fast as I could. I think I probably drove for 4 or 5 hours of dumping, and it still, didn't complete this in one day. So it just takes a while. You need to be patient, and eventually it'll be full.
Well, it's already 7 o'clock. It is daylight savings time, so it's still light out, but the sun is down, so it's going to get dark quick now. I'm going to do maybe 2-3 more scoops and call it a night. I am not going to risk doing a crossing at 8 o'clock at night. This can settle a while. I'll bring a few more scoops. I'll film that from inside for a time lapse, but thanks for watching. Appreciate it if you'd subscribe, and anything that we've been using, if it's available on Amazon, it'll be in the description. But I'll shoot some video from inside the cab to wrap this up for today. Next time we'll do a video of the actual crossing.